Intrust Bank is a major sponsor of the Northwest Soccer Program through the Eric Profit Scholarship Tournament. At Intrust Bank, we place our values at the center of everything we do. It's a philosophy we have followed for more than 140 years. This principled approach to business is encapsulated into 3 words: tradition for today. This principle makes us different from the rest. Check out Intrust Bank today at intrustbank.com.
Campaigning this property and it's sold right. Shall we book it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love it.
Hi friends, Bill Nightingale, General Manager of Mel Hamilton Ford. Are you looking for a used car, truck, or SUV? With the largest selection in the state, you're sure to find the vehicle you're searching for at Mel Hamilton Ford. At the Big Corner, customers are number one, so every used vehicle is checked out in our shop by a certified technician before it goes out on the lot for sale. Shop Mel Hamilton Ford first, a dealer you can trust. Visit us out on West Kellogg today or shop us online at mhford.com. Mel Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
Grizzly Soccer Online is supported by Todd Eflin Narrates. I'm the voice you hear on our sponsor announcements. My wife is an alum of Northwest, and this is my 6th season as your announcer. I was a longtime radio personality in Wichita and now do full-time voice acting. You can use my voice for your business, like product or training videos, telephone systems, radio or TV spots, and audiobooks. Learn more online at toddeflin.com. That's TODDEFLIN.com.
Whistle blows. Shot! Score! Grizzlies win!
Wichita Northwest Grizzlies soccer is on the air. Welcome to everyone in Grizzly Nation to another webcast of your Wichita Northwest Grizzlies as they take on the best teams in Kansas and pursue a 6A state title. Follow your Grizzlies all season long on youtube.com/NWHSGrizz. Today's webcast is brought to you through the support of the many sponsors of this year's Eric Profit Scholarship Golf Tournament, including the following: Mel Hamilton Ford on the big corner of 119th West in Kellogg. We're better. We're proving it. You be the judge. Thank you, Lisa Hamilton. And by Aerotech Engineering, 5555 North 119th Street West in Mays, serving customers that rank among the world's largest manufacturers of civilian and military aircraft. Thank you, Tom Simon and everyone at Aerotech Engineering. By Tom Lassiter and Gleason, Gouin, Colson, and Kitch, attorneys in the Epic Center at 301 North Main. We believe our clients' best interests and needs are our own. By Intrust Bank of Wichita, 105 North Main with branches throughout Central County. Intrust is built on value. We change to meet the times, but we will never change our principles. By Dan Garreau and the law firm of Dugan & Garreau, experts in personal injury, business law, workers' compensation, wills, and trusts. Now with our new location at 3636 North Ridge Road, Suite 100. By McCurdy Real Estate and Auction on East 13th Street, just east of K96, serving Kansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma for over 40 years. Real estate, but better. By the Joe and Judy Coughlin and the Chris and Jan Shoemaker families, strong supporters of Grizzly Soccer through the Eric Profit Memorial Soccer Fund. By Emerson Biggins, 808 East Douglas at the east edge of Old Town. Come visit Emerson Biggins and enjoy the great food, cold brews, and hospitality of Luis Lopez and his staff today. By Hurricane Sports Bar at the corner of 13th and Tyler. Luis Lopez has brought his hospitality west to make it convenient to Grizzly Nation. By Credit Union of America, where members are the owners. With branches all over the Wichita metro area, Credit Union of America stands ready to serve you. By Todd Eflin narrates. Hey, that's me. Voiceovers for audiobooks, product and promotional videos, telephone systems, and business commercials. By the Robert L. Gould Foundation, a philanthropic trust assisting the educational needs of young people at Northwest for over 10 years. By the Eric Profit Memorial Soccer Fund, providing scholarship assistance to Northwest soccer seniors each year through the support of the Eric Profit Scholarship Golf Tournament. And by the many other sponsors who make this webcast possible. And now, to the field and to the voice of the Grizzlies, Kevin Arkin.
And we thank you, Todd Eflin. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Bobby Bribiesca Family Stadium at the Eric Profit number 19 Memorial Soccer Complex. We're about ready to kick off the junior varsity contest here between the Grizzlies, who were dressed in their home blues, and the Southeast Golden Buffaloes, who were in their road whites. In the first half, Southeast will defend the south goal. In goal for the Buffs, number 96, Mia Wynn. In goal for the Grizzlies, number 1, April Isbell. You coming up, Tommy? You're awesome. And our executive producer for the first game will be Tommy Roberts, manager extraordinaire. Southeast will kick off. They're playing from left to right. Grizzlies from right to left. The temperature is a very comfortable 62 degrees, and there is not a puff of wind. I don't know how the Grizzlies can play in these conditions. We're awaiting the starting whistle. And we're underway here in the first half of the JV contest. Grizzlies come in 7-1-2 on the season. And the JV squad, of course, coming off a win in their own tournament. They won the gold bracket of the JV tournament here this past weekend, with 2 of the 3 games going into multi-round penalty kicks. And if you did not watch those games, go back on the podcasts here on NWHS Grizz and watch them. They were exciting. Southeast bringing the ball into the penalty area, and a quick shot's going to go wide. It will be a goal kick for the Grizzlies. Goal kick, Northwest. Where'd my book go? Here it is. I'm just not used to operating under such primo conditions here. Brooklyn Munoz with the ball, gets it back to Reese Johnson. Johnson to center to Shore. Shore can't control it. Alvarez overruns it. And the Buffs come in. Reese Johnson on the near side defensively will send it up to Brooklyn. Too far for her, and Southeast will control it. If you're just joining us, we're just underway here in the junior varsity contest. We have a nice crowd on hand on the far side to watch the games today. Free kick coming, going to be taken by Mwansa. And her kick is going to go wide to the right, and it'll be an easy pickup for Isbell, and April Isbell will have a goalkeeper distribution. And she punts it out here to Munoz. Munoz can't trap it, and it goes out of play. Had the right idea, but couldn't get the trap going, and it will turn over to Southeast. And the Buffs with it. Now Shore intercepts it. Alvarez trying to get it to Munoz, and Brooklyn's pass is picked off. Alvarez sends it over on the far side to Clarabelle. Gutierrez Ramirez. This one comes up to Lola Rada. She gets by the second last player. Grizzlies coming down now 4-on-4. Lola sends one into center. That was intended for Munoz, loose in front as it was bobbled by Mia Wynn. Shore leaves it for Savannah Randall. Now Shore takes a shot. It's blocked by the defense and cleared out to center. Reese Johnson will get it for Northwest and bring it back down again. Johnson to Munoz. Brooklyn Munoz, one of the heroes of the tournament, had the game winner in penalty kicks in the first game against Goddard. That came in the 9th round of penalty kicks. And she also scored in the second game against Bishop Carroll. So she had 2 goals in the tournament. That one gets tapped out of play. It'll belong to Southeast. And Clarabelle Ramirez can't get it forward. It's blocked. And up to Lola Rada. Rada sends it wide. Nice ball. We'll give and go back to Rada. Now a shot taken, an easy save by Wynn. She'll have a goalkeeper distribution. And first. Clarabelle still with it. Now she sends it back. Holman sends it back to her, and now off on the far side to Randall. Randall to Munoz in the penalty area. Munoz sends it back out. Reese Johnson with it. And Reese loses it. Here comes Southeast back. Johnson fighting, gets it back, and passes it back to Ramirez. To Lola Rada again. Rada, a long blast and a good save that time by Mia Wynn. The ball magnet was in place. And now they're going to call a handball on Alvarez. And it will be a free kick for Southeast. Six minutes gone, no score. Varsity game will follow this one. And if you notice anything different, yours truly is coming off a bout of laryngitis. Tuesday, I couldn't talk at all. When I woke up, that one will go over for a goal kick. This Southeast goal kick brought to you by the family of David and Jana Terhune, parents of soccer midfielder Grace Terhune. And Southeast will have a goal kick here, and Mia Wynn will take it herself, and she sends it wide. That one's intercepted by Hallman. She sends it forward. In the center, J.C. Shore sends it to Rada. Rada has it on her feet. Can't get a shot off. He's double team there. Finally, it goes wide in the direction of Randall. Now Hallman again. Hallman sends it forward again, right to Lola Rada. Rada to Randall. Randall chipping one into the penalty area for Munoz. And that one goes over. That'll be a corner kick for Northwest. Corner kick, Northwest. Thank you. Lola Rada will take the corner. No wind at the moment. Still live in front. Can Lola get to it? And who's going to come up and get this one? Looks like Southeast is going to take it. Reese Johnson putting on some good pressure here. And Amaya Alvarez sends it forward. There's going to be a foul on Southeast and a free kick for Northwest. Nevaeh Villa will take the free kick right in front of us. In the air it goes into the penalty area. Pretty good boot. And it's tapped back, and Wynn will pick it off, and she'll have a goalkeeper distribution. 9 minutes gone, first half, no score. Now it comes to center. Hallman with it. In the final game against Bueller on Saturday, the championship game, the game was tied 1-1 at the end of regulation, and the only goal of the game was scored by Kylena Hallman, her first ever goal of any kind. Have some subs coming in for both teams here at the next opportunity. April Isbell with the ball. Sends it wide for Hallman. Hallman couldn't control it. Clarabelle comes back to help out. That ball goes up the sideline, stays in. Now out to center. Who's going to get that one? Looks like it'll be Rivas for Southeast. Munoz takes it, gives it to Reese Johnson. Reese bringing it up the near side. Gets behind everybody. She's got some room. Good centering pass for Savannah Randall, and she gets a shot off, and it's wide. It will be a goal kick. Goal kick, Southeast. Substitutions for Southeast, number 2, Samara Martinez. And number 18, Avery Lancaster. Coming in for Northwest, number 7, Amaya Bates. And number 13, Kylie Foreman. Foreman with it to Alvarez. Alvarez gets it to Bates, back to Foreman. And the two subs get a lot of touches in a real hurry here. Now Southeast brings it down the floor. On the near side, it's Lancaster with it. Ramirez wins it for Northwest. Trying to keep it in. She does so, gets it up to Lola Rada. And that one's tapped out by Mwanza. It'll be a throw in for Northwest. Rada will throw it in to Bates. Bates sends it forward. Can she beat Mwanza to it? The answer is no. And Mwanza sends it out. It'll be a throw in for Northwest. Bates will handle the duty this time. And does so, gets it into the top of the penalty area. Nobody there in a blue shirt, however. And Southeast will come out with it. Foreman had it for a moment. Johnson with pressure. Sends it to the center. Where Santiago Morrison sends it wide for Hallman, and it's intercepted. Here comes Southeast on a run. Now they got a breakaway and a chance. And that one is going to stay in. And coming back to corral it is April Isbell. She initially missed it. The ball got by her, and she hustled back there to get it. And she'll have a goalkeeper distribution as her reward. Southeast again bringing it up. That one's taken away. Alvarez. Lots of room. She sends a long one over here on the near side for Lola Rada. The grass will slow it down. Rada has it. Gets behind the defense. Gets by one. Tried to center it. It was blocked by Mwanza. That one comes back to Reese Johnson. Johnson to Foreman. Foreman trying to split two defenders, unable to do so. Reese Johnson gets it back for Northwest, and a nice pass to Bates. Bates gets two defenders split. Still with it. Now it's kicked out of the penalty area. Lola Rada comes in to get it. And there's a centering pass. In front, loose. Shot by Clarabelle, score. Northwest Grizzly goal. Goal scorer number 8, Clarabelle Gutierrez Ramirez. The assist, number 15, Lola Rada. And the Grizzlies draw first blood. Waiting the start of play. We're slightly offside here. She was only offside by 10 yards at the kickoff. A JV error indeed. And we're going to have a stoppage of play here, stopping of clock. That'll give me a chance to get ours caught up. Referee's going to talk about this. And it's going to be a free kick for Northwest because of the mistake. Kick will be indirect, not that it makes any difference. And Northwest gets the kickoff. Down the center of the field it comes. Bates overran it. Reese Johnson with it for Northwest. Villa sends it wide to Hallman. Hallman back to Morrison. And out it comes to center. Nistus sends it back to Morrison. Now Morrison will probably send it back to Isbell. Well, she didn't. And instead, she'll send it into the sellout crowd. And we'll have a throw in for Southeast. And oh gosh, I didn't see the subs. Subbing in for Southeast, number 7, Mwanza, number 8, Rivas. Yeah, I didn't get them all. How come you didn't tell me they were down there? Yeah, I never saw. I hate this rail because I cannot see through the rail. And it wouldn't be so bad except the logo is in front of the rail, and it's actually the logo that blocks my line of sight. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Play continues whether I'm right or not. Savannah Randall forgot to take the ball with her. Randall, one of two Grizzlies, celebrating a birthday today. The other being J.C. Shore. And who's that coming in? It's 11 coming in for the Buffs. That'll be Brecken Seiler, who will be coming in for Southeast. Grizzlies lead 1-0 on a goal by Ramirez, assisted by Rada. Reese Johnson sending it up the near side. Munoz has it for the moment. Johnson gets it back. Munoz, and that goes off of Johnson. That'll be a throw in for Southeast. Right below us. Southeast substitution number 11, Brecken Seiler. And coming in for Northwest, number 7, Amaya Bates. I think it was 7. Huh? It was 8? Oh. Well. In the center, Amaya Alvarez sends it wide for Savannah Randall. In the penalty area, Brooklyn one times it blocked. Shot, score. Northwest Grizzly goal. Goal scorer number 14, Brooklyn Munoz. You saying there's an assist? I don't think there was. Brooklyn's goal unassisted. And that's 2-0. We're back underway. Pretty nice goal by Brooklyn. She one-timed that volley, and that's what made the goal work. Because even though the save was made, Wynn had no chance to regroup after the save for the rebound shot, which went right back to the foot of Munoz. All she had to do was bang it home. Five and 4. Thank you. Now we have a 12 as well. So we have 12, 15, and is that 8? 3. You're a great spotter, Tommy. I have a free kick coming here. I don't know if this is offside or a foul. Could be either. Southeast takes the free kick, and Clarabelle intercepts it. It's out of bounds. Now we'll have subs. Substitutions for Southeast: number 4, Angela Gutierrez. Number 5, and Aaliyah Lamas. Coming in for Northwest, number 3, Elisa Villanueva. Number 12, J.C. Shore. And number 15, Lola Rada. And there's a handball by... And now Madison Nistis came in too. Or how did she get out there? I didn't see her come in. But she's out there. Madison Nistis called for a handball. She may have come in after the goal was scored. Two Nista sisters on the field at the moment. Nevaeh Villa sends it up to Clarabelle Ramirez. Ramirez with the first goal. This one over here to Munoz. Brooklyn's kind of on fire here lately. She's got 3 goals in her last 3 games now. This one goes over to Isabel Santiago Morrison. Eight minutes and pardon me, change remaining. 3 and 6. Subbing for Southeast, number 3, Elisa Dawson. Number 6, Bianca Rendon. Coming back in for Northwest, number 13, Kylie Foreman. And coming out, one of the Nista sisters will take her place. Michaela will take a seat. We have a goal kick coming here for Southeast after all that. Comes out here to center. J.C. Shore giving chase. Can't get to it. Now it comes back, and Morrison wins it at center. Gives it to Nevaeh. She sends it up to Clarabelle. Clarabelle tried to leave it wide for Reese Johnson. That didn't work. Now Nevaeh has it. She sends it back to Johnson. That one goes out of play. That should be a throw-in for Northwest, and it is. In it comes through the wickets of Ramirez. And Southeast comes away with it. Johnson sends one out to center. Picked off by Southeast. Clarabelle gets a piece of that one. J.C. Shore with it. And J.C. will send it back for Morrison. Morrison up. And back defensively now. Come the Grizzlies. Now they win it. Foreman sends it up for Nestis. This one goes wide, and heading over to get it is Lola Rada. Rada bringing it down the far side of the field. Edge of the penalty area, takes a shot that goes wide. That'll be a goal kick. Or will it? Corner kick, Northwest. Lola Rada will take the penalty kick for the Grizzlies. Nistis gets a foot on it, sends it back toward Rada. Now Rada with it, sends it in. Here's a chance. Oh, and it couldn't get it off. J.C. Shore had its opportunity. Lola Rada takes a shot. It's blocked by the defense as well. Nistis fighting for it. It goes. After all that, it stayed in. I can't believe that, but it did stay in, and that now it gets kicked out. That'll be a corner kick for Northwest. Corner kick, Northwest. 5 minutes to go. First half. Beg your pardon. Corner kick being taken on the far side again. And in the air this time, loose in front. Who's going to get it? And as it turns out, comes all the way out towards center. So no shot on that play. Grizzlies fighting for it. Ball goes out of play, and it will belong to Southeast. Substituting for the Buffs, number 18, Avery Lancaster. Oh, handball. That'll turn it over to Northwest. Nevaeh Villa will handle the restart for the Grizzlies. Up to Lola Rada, top of the penalty area. There's a shot, score. Northwest Grizzly goal. Goal scorer number 15, Lola Rada. The assist number 2, Nevaeh Villa. 3:30 to go, first half, and a 3-0 lead for Northwest. Been a good half for the JV Grizzlies, who come into this game on a roll. And this is a game they really want because they've got 3 tough ones coming up after this. We'll talk about that later. They are about to embark on a 3-game swing, 2 of which are on the road against 3 really hard teams. J.C. Shore with it. Sends it forward for Rada on the far side. Too far for Lola. Now it comes back, and Kylie Foreman overran it. And it comes out here to center. Villanueva in the game over there on the far side. She's got a beat on the pressure. J.C. Shore again at midfield, sends it forward for Lola Rada. Rada down the far side, edge of the penalty area. There's a shot and a save by Mia Wynn. And Wynn will have a goalkeeper distribution. In the air, very short. Again, there's no wind tonight at all. The flags are limp. Reese Johnson near side. Game time temperature 62 degrees. You couldn't ask for a better night. And it's cloudy, it's overcast. It's not going to rain. Substitution for Northwest, number 16, Amaya Alvarez. And throw in coming from Johnson. Munoz wins it through 3 people. And then she centers one. What a beautiful ball. This just can't get the shot off, though. Lola Rada can't get it off either as 2 white shirts drape all over her. Villanueva has it and sends it back up to Lola Rada on the far side. Rada in the penalty area puts one through over the head of everybody. And it's going to be a foot race won by Southeast to get to this ball. Less than a minute to go in the first half. Goes out of play. It'll be Southeast ball. Clarabelle wins it and puts it back in the penalty area. Nistus can't get to it. Sent wide. Lola Rada will pick it up over there. Eight seconds to go. That's pretty much going to do it. And they called time. have an injury on a Southeast player. 8 seconds to go. We're not going to reset ours. We'll leave ours go. It'll be a drop ball. And they're going to drop it in front of Lola Rada. Five seconds now. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that'll do it. Halftime in the JV contest. That's halftime here in the junior varsity contest. Halftime score, Northwest 3 and Southeast 0. Ladies and gentlemen, the concession stand is open today for your convenience. They're grilling hot dogs and hamburgers over there. I'm sure you can all smell them. Head on over, grab yourself something to eat. Plenty of cold drinks as well as snacks. The concession stand is located just north of the main entry gate. And for those of you on the network, we'll be back in 3 minutes. Stay with us. You're watching NWHS Grizz on the Northwest YouTube channel. This is Grizzly Soccer.
Friendly is finding a better rate, an instant debit card, scholarships and teacher grants for projects, loans specifically for teachers and healthcare professionals, being the #1 auto lender for a reason. More than $400,000 in community partnerships. Credit Union of America. Welcome to Friendly. Learn more at cuofamerica.com.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
This property and it's sold right to you. Shall we book it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love it.
Hi friends, Phil Nightingale, General Manager at Mel Hamilton Ford. Have you been thinking about a new SUV? Right now is a great time to buy a new Ford at the big corner of 119th and West Kellogg. EcoSport, Escape, Edge, Explorer, Expedition. Mel Hamilton Ford is sure to have the right vehicle to fit your size. And you know you can count on us with this great selection to find the right SUV at the best price to fit your budget. Check us out online or in person. Let us make your purchase easy with pickup and delivery right from your home or work. Mel Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
Couldn't believe it. And I have hammered that on him ever since. Every time the subject comes up, well, one, you already know I'm in a 38-year-old body because we have unsolicited testimonial to that effect. I wish you weren't playing. I'd give you the headset. I'm fighting laryngitis. I couldn't talk at all on Tuesday.
I was gonna say
Hardly.
bring Peyton's dad, but he's out and
Yeah.
so Peyton.
Yeah, no, it'll be fine.
You got it.
I just need to get through the intros. If I don't talk during the game, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
So, anyway, well, thank you.
Yeah, of
I
course.
appreciate it. I do.
Yeah. I'll see you.
Hey, Knock them dead down there, will you? All right. Hey, is Martin sporting a new dude? When you walked down the hall the other day, I didn't even recognize him. Thanks again. All right, we're back here at Bobby Bribiesca Family Stadium, where the Grizzlies have a 3-0 halftime lead, and they gave us a 5-minute halftime. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to get all of our spots in during halftime here, so I don't have to do any spots during the game. Timeout. We'll be back into, and we'll have a second half for you. Stay with us. Glad you're with us on NWHS Grizz. This is Grizzly Soccer.
Intrust Bank is a major sponsor of the Northwest Soccer Program through the Eric Profit Scholarship Tournament. At Intrust Bank, we place our values at the center of everything we do. It's a philosophy we have followed for more than 140 years. This principled approach to business is encapsulated into 3 words: tradition for today. This principle makes us different from the rest. Check out Intrust Bank today at intrustbank.com.
Campaign of this property and it's sold right. Shall we book it? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love it.
Hi friends, Bill Nightingale, General Manager of Mel Hamilton Ford. Are you looking for a used car, truck, or SUV? With the largest selection in the state, you're sure to find the vehicle you're searching for at Mel Hamilton Ford. At the Big Corner, customers are number one, so every used vehicle is checked out in our shop by a certified technician before it goes out on the lot for sale. Shop Mel Hamilton Ford first, a dealer you can trust. Visit us out on West Kellogg today or shop us online at mhford.com. Mel Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
Grizzly Soccer Online is supported by Todd Eflin Narrates. I'm the voice you hear on our sponsor announcements. My wife is an alum of Northwest, and this is my 6th season as your announcer. I was a longtime radio personality in Wichita and now do full-time voice acting. You can use my voice for your business, like product or training videos, telephone systems, radio or TV spots, and audiobooks. Learn more online at toddeflin.com. That's TODDEFLIN.com.
Welcome back to Bobby Bribiesca Family Stadium. We are at halftime. Teams are out there kicking the balls around, staying loose. Beautiful day for soccer. No wind, no sun either. So it's a lot easier to see. It's cloudy. There is no rain in the forecast until after the games are over. It is supposed to rain tonight. Of course, this is coming from the weather department that has been promising us 2-inch gully washers all week. We have gotten hardly anything. So we'll see what happens. Varsity will play immediately after this, so stay with us for that. And talking about next week and the games coming up, we travel to Manhattan on Tuesday for a doubleheader. We're going to bring you both games live, and we think that the JV game is going to start at 5 like it does here, and in which case we'll be on the air at 4:45, our normal start time. If the start time is moved up, which it could be because we are traveling, we'll let you know. We'll put it up on YouTube with whatever the start time is for the game and the broadcast. And immediately after the JV game, varsity will play. We'll be at Lou Lane Field at It's Lou Lane Field and somebody stadium, and I can't think of the name of the stadium now to save my life in Manhattan. Nice facility, though. Really pretty facility that they have up there in Manhattan. And we thank Mike Marsh and all of his staff in advance for their hospitality as they welcome us up there. We'll be leaving Wichita about 1:30 on Tuesday and get there just in time to warm up and start playing, and just in time for me to lug all the gear up the steps. There's no elevator in Manhattan, unlike Washburn Rural where there is an elevator. So we'll see how it goes. But we got some business to take care of here first. In the second half, Southeast will defend the north goal. In goal for the Buffaloes is number 96, freshman Mia Wynn. And in goal for the Grizzlies, number 1, freshman April Isbell. And, of course, our executive producer, Tomi Roberts, is over here, not only giving you great pictures, but doing a great job of spotting for yours truly. And we sure appreciate it. 3-0 Grizzlies. And here we go again, a bad kickoff. Kylina Hallman kicked off and she double touched it, which you cannot do. So it'll be an indirect kick for Southeast. Now there seems to be a communication gaffe. And during all this, they stopped the clock. They shouldn't have stopped the clock. Now they're just saying, go ahead and kick it off. Let's get going. We'll be here all night. This is a rule that needs to be explained to both teams. They just don't understand it. It's an indirect free kick for Southeast because of Hallman's double touch. That's what all this is leading from. They went ahead and started the clock, unbeknownst to me because I wasn't paying attention to it. So we're a little behind the clock, but we'll get there. Our clock is only advisory. Grizzlies with it. That's Morrison. Nista sends it wide here to Villanueva. Villanueva up to Randall. Randall to Hallman. Hallman playing up front now. Here in the second half, getting a chance to place him forward. Also up front is Amaya Alvarez and Savannah Randall. And it's Randall who's going to get the ball right now on the near side. She puts one in there. That's intended to be a run-through ball, but Hallman unable to get to it. Mia Wynn, nice punt out to center. Bates intercepts it. And it's sent over here on the near side by Rada. Nistas can't get a foot on it, and Villanueva sends it forward, and Randall takes it away. Nistas, nice ball to Alvarez. Now we have a whistle, and I don't know what they're calling. I have no idea what the call is. It's not an offside because the hands aren't up for indirect, so I do not know. But whatever it is, it'll be a free kick for Southeast. That's all that matters. In the air it goes, out to center and through the wickets of Bates. Reese Johnson gets it for Northwest and sends it back up for Randall. Randall couldn't trap it, and it's won there instead by Dawson. Dawson and Villanueva wearing the same digit. Fighting for it. The ball goes out of play. It'll belong to Southeast. Grizzlies lead 3-0, 27 and change remaining in the game. And unlike this weekend, there will be no overtime or PKs in this one. Kind of different for the kids in the tournament atmosphere to have to take penalty kicks, and they got a lot of them as each game went multiple rounds. In the championship game, the Grizzlies beat Bueller. Oh, Hallman lost track of the ball there. She had an open shot, and now she passes it, but Rada can't get to it. Rada on the far side will send it back in, no doubt. She does. She sends it across the goal line, and it's knocked out of play there. That's going to be a corner kick for Northwest. Corner kick, Northwest. Bribiesca getting ready to come back in. Here's the penalty, the corner kick rather, and it's run along the goal line out of play. It'll be a goal kick for Southeast. Goal kick, Southeast. Substituting for the Buffaloes, number 8, Bribiesca. Now, this is the first time in a long time that we've been up here in the crow's nest without coats on. It's almost shorts weather, and I do say almost. Not quite. Hallman with a chance. Dishes it off. Alvarez. Shot and a save, and it goes out of play. Mia Wynn made a nice save on that play. It'll be a corner kick for Northwest. Corner kick, Northwest. Along the ground it goes. Oh, Lola Rada tripped over the ball, trying to get a turn around. Now it goes back, and that one's going to go out of play. I think it's going to be another corner kick for Northwest. Corner kick, Northwest. Grizzlies will get another one. Again, no wind. You can see the flag over there is totally limp. In the air this time, trying to get it to Bates, and it gets knocked out of play. We'll do it all over. Corner kick, Northwest. That one goes over. It'll be a goal kick. Goal kick, Southeast. This goal kick brought to you by the Gould Foundation, a philanthropic trust created as a memorial to the late Robert L. Gould. We thank everybody at the Gould Foundation for their support of Grizzly soccer. And I got messed up here. Get back to my routine. Southeast player stepped on the ball that time. There's one sent over for Lola Rada, top of the key. There's a shot blocked by the defense and a score. Northwest Grizzly goal. Goal scorer for the Grizzlies, number 15, Lola Rada. Christina, you got an assist on that? Huh? Savannah. Assist on the goal to number 9, Savannah Randall. All right. Four to nothing. And something has happened here. I seem to have lost my headset. My headset volume is gone to 0. Start that up again. Well, this is not fun. I don't know what happened here. Mic check 1, 2. Well, hang on a minute, folks. We're going to try something here. Mic check. Nope, it's not my headset. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. There we go. All right, I don't know if you've been able to hear me through all that or not, but we were having an audio technical problem, and we seem to have fixed it. I fixed it by changing my headset, so we'll put that one away and look at that later. So it's 4-0 Grizzlies. 21 and change. Actually, this about 21 minutes here by the time we get this reset. Southeast fighting to get something going. They do not have a shot on goal in the game. It has been all Northwest here tonight. Savannah Randall on the near side. Forward for Hallman. Now it goes through to Rada. Rada with a chance, a shot, and it goes wide. This Southeast goal kick brought to you by the Penner Low Law Group, 645 North Waco, a proud sponsor of Grizzly soccer through the annual golf tournament. Did they sub? I see people walking along here. Yeah, I think they did. We missed it. We have 8, 12, 13. 8, 12, 13, 14, 23, 22. Hallman giving chase in the corner there, trying to keep the ball in the offensive end. Nistus centers one. Randall gets it to Nistus again. Back to Randall. To center to Alvarez, and back out it comes to center. Morrison sends a long one in for Randall. Nice trap by Savannah. That one goes over. It'll be a goal kick. Substitutions for Southeast, number 17, Avery Martinez. For Northwest, number 8, Clarabelle Gutierrez Ramirez. Number 12, J.C. Shore. 13, Kylie Foreman. 14, Brooklyn Munoz. And 22, Madison Nistus. Hold my calls. Hold my calls. You have no idea what that means, do you? I can tell by the look on your face you have no idea what I'm talking about.
I've never heard that before.
I'll explain it to you later.
Okay.
And that'll be a goal kick. Goal kick Southeast. Goal kick brought to you by Gambino's Pizza, 1520 South Webb Road. Check out all their menu options at gambinospizza.com. Goal kick coming here. 17:30 to go in the game. Grizzlies lead 4-0. That one goes into the sellout crowd. Into the penalty area where it's cleared out and back into the crowd. It'll be a throw in for Northwest. And looks like Savannah Rant. Who's that over there going to handle that? That was Lola that threw it in. Lola gets it back and sends it over the goal line. This time it will be a goal kick for Southeast. Goal kick Southeast. Substituting for the Buffaloes, number 2, Samara Martinez. Goal kick coming now from Southeast. Out it comes, and we have a whistle. It's going to be a free kick for the Buffaloes. I have no idea what they called. It was away from the ball. That's all I know. And it may have been outside your field of vision, folks, because I think it happened over here on the near side. But whatever it is, it's a free kick for Northwest. And that free kick goes out of play. It'll be a goal kick. Goal kick, Southeast. Substituting for the Buffaloes, number 3, Elisa Dawson. $15 to go now in the second. And that one, Foreman sends it forward. Now it's rejected back out to center. Morrison pops it up. Got a loose ball, 50-50. Who's going to get it? Looks like the Buffs are going to come away with it. And Clarabelle comes in there to take it, but she can't keep it either. And a foul called on Clarabelle. That'll be a free kick for Southeast. Season is winding down here. Grizzlies come into this game 8-3, and after tonight, there's only 4 games left. They go to Manhattan on Tuesday. We entertain Washburn Rural here on Thursday. And then the following week, we go to Bishop Carroll on Tuesday. And on the last game of the season, senior night, we'll have West High here. That'll belong to Northwest. Munoz will throw it in. And the Grizzlies will pardon me, they'll do it again. Will the Grizzlies? And that one goes out over the goal line. That'll be a corner kick for Northwest. Corner kick, Northwest. And it looks like Nevaeh's going to come from her defensive spot to take this. Corner kick from the near side. And here it comes in the air. Nice ball. Loose in front. And a whistle. They're giving the ball to Southeast on a foul. The foul occurred in the goal area, so the ball can be placed anywhere on the 6. And out it comes. Lola Rada intercepts it, leads it to herself. From the top of the arc, sends one wide left. It'll be a goal kick for Southeast. Goal kick, Southeast. Substituting for the Buffaloes, number 4, Angela Gutierrez. Munoz, a nice shot, saved by Wynn. Grizzlies bringing it downfield again. Shore taps it over in the direction of Nistis. And Clarabelle will send it wide for Lola Rada. Rada gets around one. There's a long shot, and it goes wide. That'll be a goal kick. Substituting for Southeast, number 8, Rivas, number 14, Talfola. For Northwest, substituting Nistis, number 6, Bates, number 7. 16 is Alvarez, and 18, Hallman. Here's a bunch of them. And that all happens with 10:30 to go in the game. Goal kick coming now from Southeast. In the air it goes. It's low. It's short. Nistis will chip one. That's going to go wide, not a play. And it will be a throw-in for Southeast. Throw in for Northwest will be taken by Nistis and get thrown in over the head of Munoz. She gets a foot on it but can't center it. That one is kicked into the dugout. Bates will throw it in now for Northwest. Out to center where Nevaeh has it. She sends it wide. Randall sends it forward. Ola Rada can't control it. Southeast comes away with it. Randall again. Playing defense in this half. Munoz on the near side sends one in. That's going to go wide. And it goes over for a goal kick. This Southeast goal kick brought to you by Insight Real Estate Group, a proud sponsor of the Grizzly soccer program on the internet, located at 608 West Douglas in Wichita. Alvarez heads one up. Loose in front. We got whistles, and they're calling something here. Not sure what they call, but it's going to be a free kick for Southeast. Out it comes to center. Southeast still with it. Now they give it away. Villanueva gets it for Northwest. That one is tapped out of play. It'll belong to the Grizzlies. Hallman fighting for it, as is Lola Rada. Pardon me. Rada with it, moves forward. Double teamed. They figured this out. Rada punches one forward. Hallman leaves one on the near side for Munoz. Munoz centering pass. Oh, tried to get it in for Alvarez. Now Rada puts it over everything. It'll be a goal kick. Substituting for Southeast, number 7, Mwanza. Number 18, Avery Lancaster. I didn't see who came in for us. Huh?
Reese who came in for us. 11.
Substituting for Northwest, number 11, Reese Johnson. What? There's a shot off the crossbar and over. It'll be a goal kick. Southeast goal kick brought to you by the Don and Aloma Willie family, proud parents of Grizzly midfielder Sawyer Ross, number 13. Out it comes to center. Reese Johnson back to Villanueva. Southeast brings it up. Bates fighting for it. So is Nistis. So is Morrison. And it is Isabel, who comes away with it. She gives it up to Lola Rada in the center circle. Rada bringing it forward. Lola's already on the score sheet twice tonight. Over here on the near side, Reese Johnson all by herself. Centering one across for Hallman, too high. And it goes. Oh, it stayed in. You can thank our grass for that. Oh, tried a tip drill, did Johnson, and it went wide. Substitutions. For Northwest, number 14, Munoz. Number 20, Isabella Mota. I tell you who came in for Southeast, except her hair is blocking her number. And I could not read it. I watched her the whole time, and her hair never moved. Four minutes to go here in the game. Grizzlies up by 4. And it'll be a goal kick for Southeast. They started it too soon. They're going to bring it back. Alvarez sent it forward. It's rejected by the white shirts. And here comes Southeast with something on the go. But Villa wins it for Northwest and sends it up to Morrison. Morrison down the far, that's Randall, down the far side. And we got through the wickets of Bates. Villanueva sends a nice ball in for Hallman. Couldn't get to it. Now Morrison with it. Back to Villanueva on this side. Reese Johnson with it. Down the near sideline. Throw in coming for Northwest. sorry, they gave the ball to Southeast. My mistake. Alvarez with it after the interception in the penalty area. Sends one across. She was trying to get it over there to Moda. And now what do we have? We have a whistle. And do we have a PK coming? Let's see what they call here. They have not stopped the clock. That means it's not going to be a penalty kick. It's going to give it to Southeast. And that's exactly what they're due. So the foul is on Northwest. Southeast will get the free kick. At center, Grizzlies send it forward. Randall intercepts that pass, brings it forward herself. Gets a shot off, and it goes over everything. It'll be another goal kick for Southeast. The Southeast goal kick brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash, 1340 North Tyler, right in front of Northwest. We thank them for their support. And the free kick coming. And that one gets kicked out of play with exactly 1 minute on the clock. Be a throw in for Southeast. Grizzlies win it back. Alvarez sends one forward into Southeast territory. That one goes out off of Johnson. It'll be a throw in for Southeast. Less than 30 to go. Northwest throw in. Four, 3, 2, 1, and we're final. Final score of the JV contest, Northwest 4, Southeast 0. The varsity contest will start in approximately 20 minutes. Concession stand is open for your convenience, ladies and gentlemen. They've grilled hot dogs and hamburgers over there. Plenty of cold drinks and snacks as well. Head on over to the concession stand just north of the main entrance to the stadium. The Grizzlies will travel to Manhattan on Tuesday to take on the Indians in a non-league doubleheader. Both the junior varsity and varsity contests will be live streamed on the Northwest YouTube channel beginning at approximately 4:15 p.m. Catch all the action at youtube.com/NWHSGrizz.
Campaign of this property and it's sold right.
Shall we book it? Yes. Yeah. Yes.
This is the McCurdy Real Estate and Auction Varsity Pregame Show. Coach Austin Clifton reviews the last varsity game and takes a look at today's upcoming contest. Sponsored by McCurdy Real Estate and Auction. Real estate, but better. And now, let's join Coach Clifton with Kevin Arkin.
Our doubleheader continues with Southeast here shortly as the varsity will kick it off in a few minutes. But before we have our kickoff, we always have our visit with head coach Austin Clifton on the McCurdy Real Estate and Auction pregame show. And Coach, we didn't have a webcast on Tuesday because of the rain and the wet weather, so we actually have several events to talk about. Let's go all the way back to last Thursday and talk about the game against Heights Falcons. Pretty good effort that night.
Yeah, it was a good effort. Home game on Thursday, City League match against Heights, and unfortunately we went down a girl about 8 minutes into the game. I'm not going to get into much of it. Just a mistake on our part. Mental mistake. We get a red card and we go a man down 0-0 with about 8 minutes into the first half. So backs against the wall, and I was really happy with how our girls responded. I think for some reason we picked it up a little bit more once we went a man down. We possessed really well, and even with the record of what Heights was, being a man down still a challenge in that situation. And we played well. We scored 2 before half. We were up 2-0 at halftime. We didn't have to adjust much to our formation to try to get more offense or anything like that. And our defense was doing well, keeping chances out. And we had the ball for a majority of the game, which is pretty rare for a man down. So I was happy. Ended up being a 5-0 win and another City League shutout and a win at home.
All your midfielders and forwards in particular did a great job in that game of rotating themselves in to where the missing man was after the red card. And, with that going on the way it was going, you couldn't even tell we were a man down.
Yeah, they did a good job. And we were the adjustment that we made was we dropped a forward back and, we lost a defender to the red card, so we had to put a midfielder to defense and a forward back to midfield. So we lost an attacker, and we just rotated every 8 minutes. I was just subbing all 2 midfielders, and then the 2 outside wingers because they were the ones running the most with being a man down. So we just rotated and trusted everybody, and they did a really good job of that.
I'm going to skip forward an event and go to this past Tuesday night's varsity contest. We were at South. That was a game we did not broadcast, so if you looked for it, we apologize. We couldn't get it on for you. We were dealing with wet weather. It was actually raining when I got to South High to set up the equipment. It rained all the way down there, and I still went down fully expecting to set it up, and the rain did not stop until about 15 minutes before kickoff, and everything was soaking wet, and it just wasn't possible. But you took on the South High Titans. They only have one team. They're young, don't have any seniors. You expect an easy night maybe under those circumstances, and I don't think the score is indicative of the heart that the South High girls played with in that game. Even though they came out on the short end, they played pretty well.
Yeah, they're a program that's rebuilding the last few years, and they have more bodies this year than they've had the previous 2, which is a positive sign to see them getting more girls participating. And hopefully, I know they were really close to having a JV this year, but they just didn't want to spread it out too thin and risk losing bodies with injuries and then having to shut it down. But yeah, you got to give them credit just for showing up when you got the results that they have, and they're playing tough teams in the City League. The majority of their league games are against good competition, and then your non-league games you're playing in a tournament and against they play Dodge City and teams that we play, Trinity, things like that. So I give them full credit, and yeah, the score is not indicative. We got a lot of girls in to play to get minutes, so I was happy with that. I was happy with how we performed. We still played the right way. We were passing. All of our goals had an assist, 4, 5, 6 passes string together before. So all in all, it was a good night. Those games are always tough, but you go in and you make the most of it. And yeah, hats off to South for showing up and putting in an effort, because it's easy to just give up when you're in that situation, and they don't. So credit to them.
And I'm going to credit the weatherman too, even though it was cold. It's been cold for the last 10 days here in Wichita, but no wind that night.
Yeah, no wind. It was actually a really nice night. You know, weather held off pretty much the moment we got there. It wasn't raining, and we had a good warm up, and wind was died down a little bit compared to the last few games, which I was happy with. Field actually was looking pretty good compared to what it was at the Titan Classic. It's amazing what a little bit of water and sunshine will do for you. And, so it was good. Yeah, it was a good night, and now we prepare and get ready for another tough City League match against Southeast today at home.
And what can you tell us, since you brought that up? Let's just go right into it. What can you tell us about this Golden Buffaloes team this year?
Yeah, so they're very similar to South, where generally the last 5-10 years they've been kind of the bottom feeders, but they're improving a lot. They've got 5 wins this year. They've got a lot more bodies on the program and in the roster, and they're scrappy. I watched their last game the other night against Capon. Capon beat them 6-0, I think, but you know, Southeast was competing the whole 80 minutes. They're down 5-0, and they're still challenging 50-50s and working hard, pressing and stepping. So they're going to give 110% effort. We're going to have to be ready to go. But if we do what we can and play the right way and have good energy and effort, we'll be fine.
And injury-wise, is Lily still out, or is she going to be available tonight?
Yeah, Lily's still out. Leslie will be gone again. She's going out to California to visit Stanford for her last college visit. She's deciding between 2 or 3 big-time colleges for her academic career after high school, and so she's missed a lot this year. And granted,
but what a great reason.
Yeah, you know, she went to Columbia and out in New York, an Ivy League school, a couple weeks ago. Was the Coca-Cola Scholarship nominee and got to go out to Atlanta. We're never going to hold that against the kids. And soccer, at the end of the day, is just a sport. And at the end of the day, we're going to eventually run out of time to play it. And things like academics and your experiences in high school and trying to get scholarships and things, those things last a lifetime. And so, you know, she might not be able to start some games because she misses a practice, but nothing will ever be held against her for that. So we'll be missing her on Thursday. She'll be gone again. And then Peyton is out of town for a national volleyball tournament for her club team. So those two will be gone, and Lily is still hurt.
And our red card, there's no more suspension left on that. We're back to normal.
Yep. She'll be back. Gabby will be back, and no other injuries other than that.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and switch now. I'm going to go backwards if I can to this past weekend. A very exciting, fun, and successful junior varsity tournament. Congratulations.
Thank you. You know, good weather on Friday. It was actually really nice weather on Friday. Everything went good. Referees showed up. Teams showed up. Volunteers showed up. Went smooth. Saturday was a little bit colder and windier in the morning, especially for those first championship games. Northwest ended up actually winning our bracket for the gold bracket, which was really nice for those girls to see them get some success and earn a medal and take it home with them. So we were happy with that. And, yeah, it went great. It was stressful on my end because, unfortunately, I was at a wedding this last weekend, and so I was kind of in and out. But thankful for the help with you and Coach Shook, my boys' assistant, and Coach Commons and all the parents that we have, that I was able to do that. And, you know, I can trust people. We've got great people on our staff and our parents, and I trusted them, and it went great. So, you know, I was stressed, but it was a good experience for our girls and for all the other girls. There was a lot of PK shootouts, a lot of good competition. And I think the teams were in the right spots, and they played the right teams.
And 2 of those PK shootouts, in case you're not aware, involved Northwest. 2 of the 3 games, the first game and the championship game, both went into long penalty kick shootouts, and more about that. We'll be talking more about that during the varsity broadcast, because we've put a couple things together about that. But yeah, 10 rounds in the championship game, and I can't tell you, I think the most stressed out person in the entire complex was Ashley Isbell's mother, who was running our camera during that game, and she was about ready to jump over the balcony.
Yeah, you know, and credit to her for helping us out. You know, that's awesome that we have parents that are willing to do that when even her daughter's playing. But, yeah, it was a good experience for him because, you know, for JV, if you're not playing in a tournament, you're never going to take a PK shootout. I mean, unless you're the PK taker and you get a PK during your game. But so it's a great experience for him. And obviously from the 2 that we had, we learned that the girls could use a little bit more practice on them. We struggled a little bit, but it was a good experience. April had a really good performance. She made a lot of good saves. Actually ended up making the one to win it at the very end. It went all the way through 11 people and got to the goalkeepers. And it was good. I was happy with the performance, and, a lot of misses, but the way that the girls held themselves and, they supported each other, that's the good stuff in those things. So, yeah, it was a good weekend, and we're happy to do it.
Well, I know the junior varsity tournament, this was the 20th year of that event. That's going to be around a long time because it's a lot of fun. The kids have a blast, all the teams. I heard nothing but positives for 2 days about how much fun everybody was having, and that really is what the whole thing's about.
Yeah, you want it to be competitive, and you want to win and lose at the end of the day and get better, but, yeah, it's the experience, and that's kind of the compliments that we get a lot of the time from the coaches and the kids is it's 99% positive, the experience for them, and the huge tournament, compared to a lot of the varsity tournaments, they're 1 or 2 brackets nowadays, and we have 3, so we love doing it. It's a lot of effort and time and patience, but, good things take that, and so it's a good thing, and we're going to keep it going as long as we can.
Okay. One quick strike back to tonight. You've got the Southeast Golden Buffaloes in a City League game. You're 7-3 going in, and let's keep it going.
Yeah, we're going to keep it going and get this last City League game out of the way. Then we got a little non-league stretch with Topeka and Manhattan, and then we got that Bishop Carroll game at the end. So tough stretch coming up, and really will test us and see where we're at, and we're excited.
Okay, best of luck tonight. We'll talk to you next Tuesday from Manhattan.
Yep, thank you.
Head coach Austin Clifton on our pregame show, sponsored by McCurdy Real Estate and Auction. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back with a starting lineup and the play-by-play of tonight's game against the Wichita Southeast Golden Buffaloes. You're watching NWHS Grizz on the Northwest YouTube channel. This is Grizzly Soccer.
I'm ready.
Me too.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Whole marketing campaign of this property and sold right to
Shall I book it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think this is it.
Wichita Northwest Grizzlies soccer is on the air. Welcome to everyone in Grizzly Nation to another webcast of your Wichita Northwest Grizzlies as they take on the best teams in Kansas and pursue a 6A state title. Follow your Grizzlies all season long on YouTube.com/NWHSGrizz. Today's webcast is brought to you through the support of the many sponsors of this year's Eric Profit Scholarship Golf Tournament, including the following: Mel Hambledon Ford on the big corner of 119th West in Kellogg. We're better. We're proven it. You be the judge. Thank you, Lisa Hamilton. And by Aerotech Engineering, 5555 North 119th Street West in Mays, serving customers that rank among the world's largest manufacturers of civilian and military aircraft. Thank you, Tom Simon, and everyone at Aerotech Engineering. by Tom Lassiter and Gleason, Gooing, Colson, and Kitch, attorneys in the Epic Center at 301 North Main. We believe our clients' best interests and needs are our own. By Intrust Bank of Wichita, 105 North Main with branches throughout Sedgwick County. Intrust is built on value. We change to meet the times, but we will never change our principles. By Dan Garreau and the law firm of Dugan & Garreau, experts in personal injury, business law, workers' compensation, wills, and trusts. Now with our new location at 3636 North Ridge Road, Suite 100. By McCurdy Real Estate and Auction on East 13th Street, just east of K96, serving Kansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma for over 40 years. Real estate, but better. By the Joe and Judy Coughlin and the Chris and Jan Shoemaker families. Strong supporters of Grizzly soccer through the Eric Profit Memorial Soccer Fund. By Emerson Biggins, 808 East Douglas at the east edge of Old Town. Come visit Emerson Biggins and enjoy the great food, cold brews, and hospitality of Luis Lopez and his staff today. By Hurricane Sports Bar at the corner of 13th and Tyler. Luis Lopez has brought hospitality west to make it convenient to Grizzly Nation. By Credit Union of America, where members are the owners. With branches all over the Wichita metro area, Credit Union of America stands ready to serve you. By Todd Eflin narrates. Hey, that's me. Voiceovers for audiobooks, product and promotional videos, telephone systems, and business commercials. By the Robert L. Gould Foundation, a philanthropic trust assisting the educational needs of young people at Northwest for over 10 years. By the Eric Profit Memorial Soccer Fund, providing scholarship assistance to Northwest soccer seniors each year through the support of the Eric Profit Scholarship Golf Tournament. And by the many other sponsors who make this webcast possible. And now, to the field and to the voice of the Grizzlies, Kevin Arkin.
I got them from Nick. The training staff of the Grizzlies is headed by Tommy Gonzalez. He's assisted by Addison Lindenmeyer. Your official scorer is David Nigg. We want to take a moment to thank some of the sponsors who make Grizzly soccer possible. They include Mel Hambledon Ford, Aerotech Engineering, Emerson Biggins, Credit Union of America, Dugan and Giroux Attorneys, the Robert L. Gould Foundation, Gecko Painting, Security First Title, ABC Discount Liquors, the Kansas Joint and Spine Specialists, and the families of Tom Lassiter, Joe and Judy Coughlin, and Chris and Jan Shoemaker. In the first half, Southeast will defend the south goal. In goal for the Buffaloes, number 94, sophomore Riley Malgott. And in goal for your Grizzlies, number 1, sophomore Liliana Hernandez. Well, we have another problem here, folks. I don't have anybody up here to run camera. So I don't know what we're going to do, but I cannot do all three things at one time. And I think the reason that we don't is that the two managers are acting as ball boys. So here's what we're going to do. Since I've got laryngitis anyway, I'm going to go ahead and be the cameraman, and I'll do the PA duties. And you're going to have Silent Sunday as far as the internet's concerned. Enjoy the pictures.
Well done. That's good work. Good job, Zoe. That's a good look, Angie. Okay, keep him here. Keep him here.
Goal kick, southeast.
Good work on that. step and keep her in front of you. You're good. We're on the attack.
6.
That's unlucky.
Goal kick southeast.
Well done. Keep it up, Blue. Keep them here. Good. It's okay. Win it. Yeah. Stand her up. Stand her up. Good on that. Good on that. Step. Yeah, better stepping. Good. Swing it. Yes. It's okay. It's a good look. Just clear it. Good touch. Really good touch. Good touch. It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna come.
Goal kick southeast.
Good ball, Mimi. Win it. Yeah. Good win. Good win. Field it. Good, Blue. Come on. Keep it up, Blue. Keep it up.
Wait a minute. Right back here.
Let's get hungry up top. Let's get one. Good movement. Good. That's fine. Good touch.
Smart. Be smart. Be smart.
Yeah. Yes, turn. It's a really good pass. Turn. Well done. Well done.
Substituting for Southeast, number 11, Haley Anson, and number 2, Gabriella Odell. Offside southeast, free kick northwest.
Hey, long throw, watch it. Just happened a second ago. Well done, Violet. Fine, turn. That's a good touch. Gotta turn it on. Good ball, Anna. Hit it. Step. Flags up! Flag! Unlucky, it's good save.
Offside northwest, free kick southeast. Northwest substitution, number 9, Kaylin Mueller. Munchie.
Good, Grace. Work, Mueller. Step. Step. Yes. Step on them. Emily and Gabby. Good step.
Substitutions for Southeast, number 4, Savannah Ung, number 5, Mia Flores. For Northwest, number 13, Sawyer Ross, and number 16, Raylan Grant. Flores.
Backside. Check shoulders. Good job, Ray. That's her. That's her. Good.
Southeast substitution, number 10, Katie Moore. Northwest substitutions, number 2, Gabriela Mota, and number 23, Emily Bravo. 17, Marabre Flores.
Got an assist down there.
No, I need her number. The one with the hair. Thank you. Substitutions for Southeast, number 10, Katie Moore, number 12, Jessica Martinez. Substituting for Northwest, number 10, Susana Anaveros. Goal kick Northwest. 11-14. Eight. Substituting for Northwest, number 6, Zoe Baker, number 8, Anai Ibarra Arevalo, number 11, Grace Terhune, number 14, Mirari Flores, and number 21, Lillian Schilling. Goal kick Southeast.
That's a good pass.
Ladies and gentlemen, along the network line there, the referees are summoning administrative personnel. Apparently, there's an issue with a parent. Are we ejecting somebody over there? Not your parents, is it?
Huh?
That's not your parents.
No, it was your guys' students.
Huh?
It was your guys' students.
2 students?
It was your group of students that was over there.
My group of students.
Yeah, the Northwest group of students. That's what they're saying.
Corner kick Northwest. halftime of the varsity contest. Score Wichita Northwest 1 and Wichita Southeast 0. Concession stand remains open for your convenience, ladies and gentlemen. There's plenty of hot dogs and hamburgers still over there. Snacks, candy, drinks. Concession stand will be closing shortly after halftime. Head on over now. They're located just north of the main entry gate to the stadium. The Grizzlies will travel to Manhattan on Tuesday to take on the Indians in a non-league doubleheader. Both the junior varsity and varsity contests will be live streamed on the Northwest YouTube channel beginning at approximately 4:15. Catch all the action at youtube.com/NWHSGrizz. Grizzlies will be home next Thursday to take on the Junior Blues of Washburn Rural out of Topeka. Doubleheader beginning at 5 o'clock with JV and 6:30 for the varsity contest. Come on out and support your Grizzlies 1 week from tonight right here at Bobby Bribiesca Family Stadium. All right, for those of you who are on the network, we apologize, or I apologize for what has been a less than stellar broadcast of this contest tonight, and it's because I'm doing the whole thing by myself, which is just impossible. And I think I've made the decision that under these circumstances again, I will not do this again. We will just terminate the broadcast or do audio only, because it's just impossible for one person to do everything. That being said, we appreciate you hanging in there with us. We'll give you pictures in the second half. I'm actually going to try and recruit a parent to come over and help. We'll see what happens with that. We're at halftime here at Northwest. We'll be back with our second half after this 3-minute timeout. Stay with us. You're watching NWHS Grizzlies.
Friendly is finding a better rate, an instant debit card, scholarships and teacher grants for projects, loans specifically for teachers and healthcare professionals, being the #1 auto lender for a reason. More than $400,000 in community partnerships. Credit Union of America. Welcome to Friendly. Learn more at cuofamerica.com.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
This property and it's sold right.
Shall we book it? Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Hi friends, Phil Nightingale, General Manager at Mount Hamilton Ford. Have you been thinking about a new SUV? Right now is a great time to buy a new Ford at the big one of 119th and West Kellogg. EcoSport, Escape, Edge, Explorer, Expedition. Mount Hamilton Ford is sure to have the right vehicle to fit your size. And you know you can count on us with this great selection to find the right SUV at the best price to fit your budget. Check us out online or in person. Let us make your purchase easy with pickup and delivery right from your home or work. Mel Hamilton Ford. Experience the difference.
In the second half, Southeast will defend the north goal. In goal for the Buffs, number 94, Riley Malgett. In goal for Northwest, number 1, Liliana Hernandez. And again, folks, I'll be on camera, so once I start the clock, you won't see much of me. Grizzlies will kick off.
Wide left, man. Stay corner, stay corner. Take your arm, go. Take your arm, Trey.
Offside southeast, free kick northwest. Goal kick southeast. Goal kick northwest. Goal kick southeast. Corner kick southeast.
Go, Blue. Keep going, 4.
Corner kick northwest.
She's in her volleyball. Nah, she had it. She does that in practice too.
Corner kick, Northwest. Goal kick, Southeast. Substituting for the Buffaloes, number 2, Gabriella Odell. Number 10, Katie Moore. Substituting for Northwest, number 13, Sawyer Ross. Thanks, comma. The broadcast is crap. Period. This is not a one-man operation. And it's the last time I'm ever doing it alone. Northwest Grizzly goal. Goal scorer number 11, Grace Terhune. The assist on the goal, number 13, Sawyer Ross. And just like that, boys and girls, it's 2-0. We're going to let our clock run. It's going to be off by about a minute. it good? Northwest Grizzly goal. Goal scorer number 14, Marare Flores. And the assist number 3, Violet Gunn. Okay, boys and girls, it's 3-0. I figured that. I looked down and I said, who the hell is that?
Wanted to make sure you got that.
Yeah, thank you.
Good job.
And over there, can you give me those two numbers?
9, stage number 9. Yeah, what's your number? 5.
5 and 9?
Yeah.
Thank you. Substitutions for Southeast, number 5, Mia Flores, and number 9, Shay Pottard. Coming in for Northwest, number 4, Brooklyn Bohannon, number 23, Emily Bravo, and number 24, Savannah Randall. assist on that goal? Is there an assist on that goal, Coach? No. Northwest Grizzly goal scored by number 4, Brooklyn Bohannon, unassisted.
I walked away and I looked.
Isabel Santiago. I can't think of the other part
Morrison.
of her last name. She's 25. She's going to.
Oh, she's down there too? Okay.
He pulled 2 of mine up because we had a few missing.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for telling me. Isabel, welcome to the big show. Northwest substitution, number 25, Isabel Santiago Morrison. Gloves are downstairs, or I'd give them to you.
You got 12, right?
Who scored that?
Taylor Leffman. Number 8.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Southeast Buffalo's goal scored by number 8, Kayla Methman, unassisted.
Ole. I'll have to sing it.
Substitutions for Southeast, number 2, Gabriella Odell, and number 4, Savannah Ung.
Stand back a little bit. Thank you.
Goal kick Northwest. Northwest substitutions include, but may not be limited to, number 6, Zoe Baker. Number 8, Anai Ibarra Arevalo. Number 10, Susanna Anaveros. Number 11, Grace Terhune. Number 12, Angie Rodriguez Guzman. Number 14, Marari Flores. Number 18, Ingrid Parra. Goal kick Southeast. Offside Northwest, free kick Southeast. It's too bad. Goal kick Southeast. Goal kick Southeast. Goal kick, Southeast. Final score of the varsity contest, Wichita Northwest 4 and Wichita Southeast 1. The Grizzlies travel to Manhattan on Tuesday to take on the Indians in a non-league doubleheader. Both junior varsity and varsity will be streamed live on the Northwest YouTube channel beginning at approximately 4:15. Catch all the action at youtube.com/NWHSGrizz. Grizzlies are home 1 week from tonight. They will entertain the Junior Blues from Washburn Rural out of Topeka in a non-league doubleheader with the junior varsity contest at 5 o'clock and the varsity starting at approximately 6:30. For all of us at Northwest, we thank you all for coming out and supporting your respective teams tonight. Ask you to please be careful when you drive home. Good night. I'm probably going to delete this. Folks, if you're still with us, we thank you for joining us as well tonight, and we'll look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. And we apologize again. I see here that our scoreboard graphic malfunctioned both in the first game and in this game as well, and we were unable to do anything about it because I was up here by myself, and quite frankly, running the computer was not what I was doing. So until next time, again, the final score, 4-1, Northwest over Southeast. We'll see you Tuesday from Manhattan. Until then, have a great evening and a great weekend.